Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and spoiler alert, I am here with a sneak peek unboxing of a new mystery kit coming out from Diamond Art Club tomorrow. The artist for this kit is Dakota Daetwiler, and it has the theme of fantasy ocean, and the actual image is going to be a mystery, even just when you open it up to look at the canvas, but I'm hoping to give you enough hints between giving you a look at parts of the canvas, looking at the colors, that you might be able to pick out what this image is. And if you're wanting it to stay a true mystery, Diamond Art Club does a lot of things that'll make that a little bit easier to do so that you can have the image gradually revealed to you a little bit at a time. And if you've never done a mystery kit before, it's actually a lot of fun. It taps into a different part of your brain and takes a little bit more brain power, but seeing the colors in the image come to life when you don't know what it is a little bit at a time is really surprisingly rewarding. So that said, thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending this over for me to share with you. We're gonna get a look at all the features of Diamond Art Club kits in case you're new to this company. And of course, I will give you some spoiler alerts along the way if you're only wanting to get little glimpses of things here and there. But otherwise, I think that you'll get to see enough of it that hopefully you'll be able to guess what the image is if that's your goal too. Okay, so first things first, the box. They aren't obviously going to put the actual image on here. They're just going to give you a sense of the color scheme for this one, which the blues and greens here are not surprising given that this is an ocean scene. This is going to be pretty big, 60 by 79.9 centimeters or 23.6 by 31.5 inches. So a pretty good size. Now, all of Diamond Art Club's mystery kits are going to have square diamonds because we need diamonds that are going to cover up the whole canvas because the canvas isn't going to have the actual image. If these were round diamonds, you would see the other colors of the canvas around the actual drill colors, so that's why they're always going to be all squares. Now, colors. We're looking at 56 colors, including 1 AB and 2 fairy dust. We'll look at those more closely once we actually open up this kit and are looking at the diamonds. Here is some info about how to diamond paint. If you're newer to the craft, I will also have some beginner videos linked below, including a how-to diamond paint, 101 type video, along with some other helpful getting started tutorials. So take a look there if you want a starting point. Here's all of your kit contents. We're also going to go through all of this in this video. Just a quick note, the Diamond Art Club does put the image and the title of the kit down at the end of the box, which I feel like is just practical. If you're like me and you store your diamond paintings all stacked on top of each other, you can just look at the end of the box to figure out what the kit is instead of having to pull the whole box out. Now, if you're brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase and want to save 20% off, I do have a discount code you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. That's an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it, but no pressure. Just a way to save a little bit of money. Now, still not going to see any spoilers just yet, you guys, so don't panic if that's what you're worried about. I am going to give you a look at the toolkit here, and we'll take a look at this. I do want to first point out that there is just some general mystery kit etiquette. Diamond Art Club includes this note specifically in with their mystery kits. And a couple of quick things. Their mystery kits are always designed to be a limited edition single production run. So once this kit sells out, it will not be restocked. And you'd have to try to find it in a D-stash group or something like that. So keep that in mind, that's something that you'll see with mystery kits specifically. And then we also, they're saying we want to suggest that you help preserve the element of surprise for others and are asking specifically that you don't post spoilers in their VIP Facebook group. And honestly, this is a decent rule of thumb, whether you're in the VIP Facebook group or if you're in another diamond painting social media space like another Facebook group or Instagram or TikTok or something. Putting mystery kits that you're working on behind some kind of spoiler warning is a nice thing to do for people that haven't gotten the chance to work on it yet. It's nice to not just be mindlessly scrolling and, oh, there's a spoiler for a kit that I have that I was looking forward to being surprised on, if that makes sense. So just a thought. Toolkits. Diamond Art Club's toolkits have some nice upgrades, I feel like, compared to really like stripped down basic diamond painting toolkits you'll see with some other companies. And it could be nice if you're newer to the craft. You're going to get a twist and pick pen is what they call this. It's a little more ergonomic than a basic pen. It also comes preloaded with clear wax and twist, hence the name, to get the wax to come out the end. You don't need quite that much. But if you run out of the wax that's already loaded in there, you could twist it back the opposite direction and open it up to load more wax into, which they do give you some extra clear wax if you like. They also give you some of their classic pink heart wax if you prefer that. At the end of the pen, you have a 4-placer, plastic 4-placer. It is removable and they include a 7-placer as well. These also fit the metal multi-placers Diamond Art Club sells on the website. Just make sure you get the ones that are push-in and not threaded screw-in type multi-placers. Then you're going to get a bag of baggies. You can store some of your leftover diamonds in these. And finally, we have my favorite of their toolkit upgrades, which is the trays. I really like how much bigger these are than a basic, little green boat. And they fit a lot more diamonds, which is great if you're like me and you like multi-placing. You want to be able to put plenty of diamonds in here. They line up pretty well. It comes with a removable stopper and a sliding lid, as well as these like cutout features on the top and bottom. So you can stack these if you want, kit up into them even. You can even put the stickers on the end there if you wanted to. Those fit the DAC label stickers. Speaking of which, those will be in here, along with, let's see what our treasure quest card is going to be for this kit. So here's our treasure quest card. This is a cute collectible and also part of a secondary rewards program that Diamond Art Club has. There are redemption codes on the back that you can scratch off for. Once you get various combinations of the different ranks of these cards, for example, this one is a bronze card, you can redeem for things like gift cards or a custom diamond painting here on the treasure quest card part of the website. Now, bronze is the most common by far. There's bronze, silver, gold, and black, with black being the rarest. You're going to get a lot of bronze cards. And just an FYI, even though my copy of this kit came with a bronze card, that doesn't actually automatically mean that yours will as well. You also have a possibility of getting any of the other ranks of cards too. So just a quick note with that. In here we have this envelope here has some helpful things in it. I specifically just wanted to point out they have a Facebook group, which you can join once you're made your first purchase. It's a handy resource. They also have an app, and you can use a 20% off code, specifically your first app purchase. So helpful stuff there. And then we have a set of stickers here. Again, they're not revealing the image to you anywhere on here. And even your set of sticker labels are going to be in black and white. When you look at the canvas, you're going to see that the background color is going to vary, and I'll explain more about that once we're looking at it. It's to help with your eyes and also to help disguise the image. But all of your sticker labels are going to be in black and white. Now, the DMC code is still going to be in DMC order here. The DMC code comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch, and most diamond painting companies use this color code system. Special drills are going to be at the end. We have Z, those are going to be our 4 fairy dust colors, and then our 1 AB color. That is going to be a white AB. I recognize that code. A quick note too, that Diamond Art Club does have some colors in the 6000s ranges, which are not part of the DMC, but are rather colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. Since they make all their diamonds in-house, they're able to do that, which is, I feel like, pretty handy, because there are some color families that are kind of limited in terms of what DMC has to offer. Now, before I unroll the canvas at all, I wanted to offer, for those of you that just want to see the color palette but not have any of the canvas spoiled for you, I'm first going to take out the drills, the pack of drills here, and show you the colors. So, spoiler alert for that, and then I'll give you a last spoiler alert before we look at the canvas, okay? So, okay, we've got blues, browns, some shades of greens in here. I spy there's a pale yellow fairy dust and a white AB there. Okay, yeah, this is very much an ocean scene. Now, I happen to have a pretty solid guess of what this artwork is. I'm not going to say as much, but I think I know what this one was. And this color palette would match it. So anyway, there's a look at our diamonds. Now I'm going to unroll this canvas. I am going to be just a little bit of a stinker. I'm going to zoom you in so that it's not just like all big revealed to you at once, zoomed all the way back. But I promise, I think this is still going to give you enough to get a sense for certain elements of this piece. So for those of you that are wanting to be detectives. So I'm going to go ahead and start to unroll this. Then we'll talk about features and stuff. But if you're really not wanting like anything more spoiled for you, this really truly is your last chance to click away from seeing possible spoilers when we take a look at this canvas. Okay? All right, let's go. Okay, now if you're looking at this and you're newer to mystery kits, I just wanted to point out quickly, the reason that you're seeing different colors and literally Diamond Art Club written on the canvas is because this is designed to help disguise the image as well as to be less of a strain on your eyes. I actually have yet to do a Diamond Art Club mystery kit that has this style of background. I've done some that have just the black and white background, and it is a little bit harder on the eyes, actually. Try to avoid some of the glare for you. You know what? I see something specific, and I'm sure of what this image is now, but I don't know how well it's showing up in camera because I'm able to look back and see the whole thing. But anyway, I'll show you up close an example of this after I finish showing you more of this canvas. We're down here now in the bottom right corner. I'm wondering, there's a couple of things coming up that I feel like are particularly revealing if they come through on camera. This is actually more well disguised than I feel like a lot of them are. That I feel like is going to be the giveaway, personally. And I mean, it also helps that I know what this image is. Like, this is confirmation of what it is. Okay, so let me show you up close. When you're looking up here and you're seeing, okay, lots of different background colors. Like, look at this symbol right here, this little diagonal line. Even though you're seeing this diagonal symbol on orange background, pink background, dark blue background, light blue background, white background, that is all going to be the same color and functions as the same symbol. Like I said, this is designed to help disguise the image because when it's all entirely in black and white, not only is it a little bit harder on the eyes, at least for me, but also it made it really, really, really easy to figure out what the image was. Because when the same symbol all had the same color background, the patterns just would pop off the canvas a lot more easily. If you want an example of this, take a look at some of my past mystery kit unboxings and reviews, like from way back. They'll be linked below, and you'll see what I mean. Like, you can really, really tell. This, I feel like, really, especially with this image, I feel like it's really disguising very well what this artwork is if you don't already know it, or if you're just trying to avoid guessing exactly what it is. So I do really like that they added this feature a while back. But like I said, I have yet to do one. I really should. Maybe this will be the one. Let me take you on a tour of the features in case you're new to this company. So we have branding at the top, and then we have the canvas material. I really do like Diamond Art Club's canvases a lot. They're really soft on the back and have a nice weight to them. More importantly, though, they lay flat really nicely and hold drills well. They're just nice to diamond paint on. And then we have sticky poured glue and a thick plastic cover with perforated sections and printed lines on the perforations to make it easier for you to tell where the edges of those sections are. So if you like having designated areas to work in, you can use that. You just give it a tug when you want to split it. You're going to have a legend at the top left and bottom right, but I am definitely going to recommend making use of those sticker labels. I think it's going to save you a lot of time and headache as opposed to having to go and look at the legend every single time when you go to pick a color. Down at the bottom left, you'll have the thumbnail, the title, or in this case, Mystery Kit Fantasy Ocean theme, size, and then artist name with the copyright. So this, along with all the other pieces that Diamond Art Club carries, are legally licensed from the artist, in this case, Dakota Daetwiler, and that means that the artist has given permission for the use of this artwork by Diamond Art Club and is being compensated for it as well. And like I said, you'll see this be the case with all of the kits Diamond Art Club carries. Here's another discount code along with their socials. That's where you want to follow along to stay up to date with new releases and stuff. And then we have a bit about their lifetime warranty. And as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color or have an issue with your kit, you can contact customer support and they'll take it from there. So I'm trying my best to get a sense for color blocking versus confetti in this piece, and it's an underwater piece by this artist, which I've done. I did Glass Mermaid by her. I've done at least one more I'm blanking on, I think. These tend to be relatively confetti heavy, but I see some sections of color blocking here and there, and like we saw at the bottom, color blocking is where, like you see right here, that number 5, that's a block of the same color in a small area, so you'll be able to multi-place and have that color in your tray a little bit longer. Here's another little sea creature. And the opposite of that is confetti. Confetti is where you have a lot of color changes in a small area. There's a lot of confetti in this piece, it looks like. So areas with lots of confetti, you're going to be changing out the color in your tray more often, and also doing more single placings. That tends to take longer. Now, in general, I do feel like mystery kits are just simply going to take longer to complete because they're a little bit more work for your brain to do, to kind of, decipher the symbols sometimes and just get used to reading a canvas like this one. It's, like I said at the beginning, it's different. It exercises a different part of your brain. So, just as an FYI, taking on a project like this can take a little bit longer compared to another kit of the same size that's not a mystery. Okay, we're at just short of 80 centimeters that way, and then this way we're at 60. So we are true to size on this one. Okay, I'm gonna let this just hang out here in the background a little bit, and we're gonna look at the drill colors up close and see what our special drills are going to be. They do put a sticker on here to tell you what kit these go with, just in case you store these separate from the canvas and outside the box they came in. Excuse me. All right, so there's a look at our color spread again. Definitely giving underwater vibes. And right off the bat, the first one is going to be that special drill we looked at through the packaging at the beginning. This is a really pale yellow, almost an ivory color, Z3823, and is a fairy dust color. So fairy dust diamonds have a pearlescent effect. It's almost like someone took and brushed a thin layer of like a fine glitter or fine mica powder on the tops of these diamonds, and it gives them a subtle shimmery effect that I love. It's my favorite of their special drill types. And I think we had 4 fairy dust in this one and 1 AB. Here's our next fairy dust color. Dang, we have 2 big bags of Z813. It's a really light blue with kind of a slight gray hue to it, fairy dust. So you can see the glitter coating really, shimmery coating really catching the light a little bit there. That is giving ocean to me, like underwater vibes. Now, like I mentioned, all of Diamond Art Club's mystery kits are going to have square diamonds because we need them to cover up that whole drill field. Otherwise, if we had round diamonds, you would see that background of those symbols, whether it's white, orange, blue, whatever the shade is, it would show up around the drills. And so that's why you're always going to see squares with your mystery kits from DAC. I do like Diamond Art Club's square drills quite a lot. They're really nice quality. I feel like since they make their diamonds in-house, that lets them have really good quality control. And so you have things like really consistent drills in terms of size and shapes. They fit really neatly on the drill field together. They're also not terribly trash prone, as in they don't tend to have a lot of unusable diamonds with like tabs sticking off the sides and stuff, which you sometimes see with others. You'll sometimes have a little bit of trash, but Diamond Art Club does give you extra so that you don't have to try to use the bad diamonds. You could just, toss them, put them to the side, and just use the good ones. Here we have our AB color, of which there was just one, AB 5200, which is a white AB. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the northern lights and have an iridescent coating on the top that it does stand out quite a bit more than fairy dust diamonds do. This is a classic AB color. Honestly, you see this white one in a lot of DAC kits. It's like an old reliable. So we do have this AB diamond in this kit, and that's our one and only. Now, let's see, a little random strand here that includes one of our other fairy dust colors. It's kind of a light taupe, Z644. Now here's the kicker with special drills and mystery kits, is typically when I'm showing you a regular non-mystery DAC kit, after we look at the diamonds, what do? We go through the canvas, the image, and I point out where the different special drills are going to be found in this one. However, since this is a mystery kit, it is really tricky to try to find exactly where the symbols are. I also, even though I know what this image is, I don't know it to such detail that I could tell you what is happening exactly where these are charted. So that is less helpful. So I'm not going to be trying to go through and tell you where these go. But if you were to go and find the original image or have a guess to it, you might be able to guess when you're looking at these special drills where they might be in that image. So this last special drill is another fairy dust. It's this like chocolatey brown color. I love these darker colors of fairy dust diamonds. The glitter coating on them is so pretty. These are my favorite kinds of fairy dust. So Z434. Yes. So otherwise you could just treat it like as much of a surprise as the rest of the kit, where it's just the special drill placement, sorry, and where they are in the image is going to just be revealed to you gradually along with the rest of the image. So again, our special drills in this one, we had that really pretty white AB. We had 2 good sized bags of that light blue fairy dust with kind of a gray hue to it. We had that really pale yellow, almost ivory fairy dust. And then we had the light taupe and the chocolate brown fairy dust color in this one. So I will be really curious to see where those special drills end up going. That said, I don't have anything else I can really reveal to you or go over in terms of this kit since it is a mystery. So let me give you a really quick recap and some information about the release itself. So this kit, I don't know if there's another mystery that's coming out too. I feel like when Diamond Art Club does these midweek mystery releases, they often will do it in multiples, so there might be another one that's coming out as well, but at least this one is coming out tomorrow, which is Monday, October 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern. For these midweek releases, Diamond Art Club does one release time for everybody, as opposed to a normal regular weekend release where they have an early access window for Diamond and Ruby tier members. And this one, it's one release window for everybody. And at the risk of pushing FOMO, which is never, ever, ever my goal, you stick to your budget, you buy what you love, like you do you. I just want to provide the information that mystery kits historically, like 95% of the time, sell out. And this artist is pretty popular. So I could see this one selling out. That said, we did just recently have a Dakota Daetwiler mystery released, so I don't know if this one will stick around longer. I have no idea. But I love this artwork, and I just also have this hunch that, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I feel like when some other people, like when people go to see what this artwork is, that might also motivate them to want to get this piece. I don't know, but I would just say if you feel like this is a must-have for you, I would gently encourage you to have an alarm set and be ready to shop at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And then, like I said, this is going to be a limited edition, one run. Once it sells out, they're done. That's how Diamond Art Club does their mysteries. This is not necessarily ridiculously huge. It's 60 by 79.9 centimeters. I've seen bigger mysteries get released, but it is still a pretty good size. Of course, we have square diamonds, and you have 56 colors in total, including plenty of special drills. So yeah, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. If you wouldn't mind, assuming you are still here, if you wouldn't mind, please trying to keep the comments relatively spoiler free. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm trying to think. Like, sure, maybe muse about different elements, but like I wouldn't go, I think it is this named piece by this artist. I don't know. I guess it's like if you're watching this video, you're probably getting some spoilers, but I'm still wanting to like potentially preserve the mystery for people that go into the comments that don't want 100% spoilers. So I don't know, maybe just play it a little bit safe and don't go all out. But if you want to see guesses and more spoilery thoughts, there are a couple of different Diamond Art Club mystery groups on Facebook that you could take a look at, but beware. A lot of times it's the Wild West in terms of you will see spoilers for every mystery kit that Diamond Art Club has ever released. So just be prepared if you go into those that some of them don't require people to nest them like in the comments. So you might just scroll and you could see any mystery image kind of freely there. So I think that's it though, you guys. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Is this one that you think you're gonna go grab? Is it a theme that's right up your alley or not so much, which is okay. They're always coming out with more mystery kits. This is mystery number 92. So yeah, they're coming up on having released like 100 mystery kits at this point. So if this one isn't your taste, hopefully there will be one that comes out at some point by an artist and theme that you love. But you guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was fun and helpful. so that you could decide if you want to shop for this tomorrow. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different diamond painting companies, as well as weekly whip-in chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Monday mornings, and also just other diamond painting related stuff here. So I'd love to have you here. Either way, though, I hope you're doing very well and that you have a day and a week that's as wonderful as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.